Good morning, students. Well, to continue with the chapter Federalism, where I explained you in my previous video that federalism is a system of a government in which the power is been divided between a central authority and a various constituent units of the country. As you all know that India follows a federal form of a government where India has divided its power between the central government and the state government. As already I have explained you the various features of federalism, so today in this session I am going to explain you the two different kinds of federalism. Well children, the exact balance of power between the central and the state government, it varies from one federation to the another. The reason behind it is that the balance of a power division actually depends on the historical context in which the federation was formed. Now, there are two different kinds of a federation which have been formed. The first one is coming together federation and the second one is the holding together federation. Now I am going to explain you each one by one. Now if we talk about the first one, that is the coming together federation. So children, under this form of a federation, there are independent states. The independent states, what they do, they come together on their own to form a bigger unit. Means under this form of a federation, the number of the states which are independent and powerful, they join together, they come together on their own and to form a bigger unit, so that by pooling sovereignty and retaining identity, they can increase their security. That means under coming together federation, the powerful states, they come together, they pool the resources with each other so that their states could be managed in a well-defined manner by a central unit. And if we talk about the countries which have formed the coming together federation, then we have a countries like USA, Switzerland, Australia. So in this kind of a federation, all the constituent units, or you can say all the constituent states, they usually have equal powers and are a strong federal government. That means under this kind of a federation, all the independent states, they have a equal power and they pool their resources together so that their country could be managed in a well-defined way by a central authority. So power is equally divided among all the independent states. So children, this is coming together federation. Now the next is holding together federation. Now when we talk about holding together federation, under this, a large number of countries, what they do, they decide to divide their powers between the constituent states and the national government. That means in this category, the central government, they tends to be more powerful in comparison to the state government. And usually you'll find that very often the different constituent units of the federation have an unequal powers. Means under this you may find that even the constituent units may not have an equal power. Some units may be granted special powers, whereas some may not be granted those powers. That means under holding together federation, those countries, what they do, they come together, they divide their power between the central government and the state government. Now under this, everybody does not get an equal power. It's always that the central government will have more power in comparison to the state government. So if we talk about the countries, few countries, if we take the names of few countries which are a part of a holding together federation, so we say the very first is India, then Spain, Belgium. They all form the holding together federation. Already you all have read about Belgium, that how Belgium, to save its country from any kind of a civil war, they had also divided their power under holding together federation. And India already follows a federal form of a government where we come under holding together federation, because in our country the power has been divided between the central government and at the same time the state government, and state government further divides between the local self-government. So these are the two different kind of a federalism.